I worked with a woman many years ago who she also lets me tell her story. Her name was Rena, and she came to me because she read an article of mine on Psychology Today that I don't think I talked directly about physical symptoms, but I think that was part of it. And she was very self-loathing, like some people are, self-loathing of her body, and didn't have a lot of support systems, but she was good at her job. So because she was good at her job and people praised her, she never took vacations because it's the only place she feels good. She doesn't feel good alone. She's not really having people around her who love her very much that she's in good relationship with. So she worked a lot and she didn't
Mhm.
take breaks. So it was like 20 years she didn't take a vacation.
Mm.
Now she takes a vacation. She goes to some beach place. And the last day of her vacation, she's walking on the beach and she cuts her foot
Mm.
on something. She goes to some kind of lifeguard or something, and it's not too bad. They put some ointment on it and some antibacterial, and they put a bandage on it. And she goes home, and the next day there's an infection and it's swelling. So she goes to the. I'll have to shorten this story because it'll take too long. But anyway, she goes to them and they lance it and let the pus out and give her an antibiotic, which doesn't help. The infection comes back, and now she's going into the hospital. They're giving her intravenous antibiotics to
Oh
let's give her
my.
the biggest dose we can give because this is really bad. And this is a little alarming, triggering. So 30 surgeries,
Wow.
cutting away parts of her foot, and then up,
Mm.
and then the ankle, and then up because they're trying to stop the infection.
Mhm. Wow.
Maybe so. Let's just. I don't want to say it, but let's amputate pieces of her to see if we can get the infection out in other parts. Nothing is working. She eventually died after about 6 months.
Oh
Uh,
my god.
when we were working with her, that infection never stopped. She was in incredible pain in her body in various places, especially towards the
Mhm.
end of her life. And and one day I got to slow down because there's so much. Yeah, and I remember
Mhm.
taught me things. I want to say something about what she taught me, but I want to say something about pain as part of that. And then another one more thing. I said to her, "Let's make sound.
Mm.
You can express the pain." I don't know how to do that. Let's try
Mm.
a little bit. I'm like going, ooh, what's it like? And then as we were doing that, we were on the phone. She had a dog, and a dog runs into the room. And dog starts going, right? And then pretty soon we're all kind of going, we're all like yelping and yelping. And here's the interesting thing. When we were doing that, we are doing exactly what you're all doing. We're laughing
Mm.
hysterically. Her pain didn't go away, or did it? What's happening at that moment, I think? Like, she's still in pain, but something in her is feeling well. I'm not saying we cured her pain. That's a
Mhm.
whole discussion about what is healing and all. But something in that moment very special is happening. The connection, are we welcoming her? We can have different ideas, but something I know is very special because we're laughing and crying, pain and joy all together in this intimate moment. Uh,
Mm.
and then does the pain go away? No. Was it there at that moment? I don't know what was happening
Mhm.
at that moment. But I know that was a special thing. The other thing I wanted to say is she came to me once and she said, I had a dream last night that I was on the road, on a highway, and I was laying in the road and I was bleeding. All
Mm.
the cars were rushing by and no one was noticing. And I
Mm.
thought that's what her life a lot was like. She was in a lot of pain and nobody knew, right? People are just like walking over her, on the street, so to speak, when they're driving past. So I thought that was my sort of thinking. So I
Yeah.
said, what's it like laying on the road like a psychodrama? Imagine you're
Mhm.
back on that road. Oh, yeah, I can do. What's it like? And she said, those people driving by. And I said, yeah. She said, they're all dead. I'm the only
Mm.
one who's alive.
Mm.
Isn't that incredible?
Mhm.
She's saying,
Mhm.
I know what's going on. I'm awake.
Yeah.
Isn't
Mhm. Yeah.
that touching? I was expecting something different. Oh, I can see how out of touch the world is. She's like, I'm here.
Mhm.
I'm it, when I arrive on the scene, I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah,
Yeah.
it's an amazing moment.
Mm. Mm.
Oh
I
gosh, I want to chat with you both. What a privilege it is. Um, some of the privileges of my life, the social privileges and gender privileges and racial, but there's the privilege of getting to meet certain people like yourselves and let some people, one or two, maybe more, be moved by the conversation. And it's
Yeah.
the privileges of my life that somebody would, like the two of you, would say, "I'm interested in what you've been thinking about and working on and caring about," and have some audience that can even share that with other people. And thanks a lot for that. That's very meaningful to me. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, David.